Hi, everybody. Okay. Hi, everyone. So I'm just waiting for Lani to join us. Thank you so much for watching. There you are. Hi, Lani.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good.
It's nice to see you. So, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. Yeah, great.
Perfect.
I don't know
Perfect.
if I can hold, I don't know if I can hold this right. Yeah, good.
Okay. So I'm just going to let the audience know what we're going to do today is a little testimonial. Lani was a participant in the detox intensive in the spring, and so I had everybody do a testimonial, and I asked Lani for her testimony if she would be willing to do a live testimonial, and she was very kind to say yes. So Lani and I are actually colleagues. She's also an acupuncturist in Cambridge, Mass. And we only met like when in March? We were at a retreat
March.
together. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. How crazy is that?
I
It was
know, I
meant to
know.
be.
What's that?
It was meant to
It
be.
was totally meant to be. Absolutely. All right. So hopefully Ayla won't bark too much, but I just really wanted to, Lonnie, if you could just let the audience know about your experience on the detox. And why don't we just start by you telling us why you joined the detox? What was sort of what were you hoping to accomplish? If you could just give us a little bit of a background.
Okay. Well, I'm a woman of a certain age, and people don't ever believe that I'm in my 50s, but I definitely feel like an over 50-year-old woman in my body, and I could sense the changes coming on and just was like, oh, really? I don't like this at all. I need to do something where I never really had to do anything before. I could just maintain or move a little more and eat whatever I wanted. And it was sort of getting to me that this nagging feeling of like, I got to do something, I got to do something. So when you offered the program, it it sort of sparked something in me like, oh, well, what about that? You know, and I was definitely interested in the standard process products, particularly,
Mm-hmm.
and and also a chance to work with Angela herself because I just felt a good connection and that what she was offering was exactly what I needed at the time. Yeah.
Awesome, Lonnie. Thank you. So, um, I'm curious because, yeah, obviously, I mean, you did so well. The all the ladies they did really well. But what were some of the hesitations that you were having? I know we just talked earlier, and you were like, "I almost didn't do it," and I'm curious to know, like, what was the thought process, and what was it that was holding you back from signing up?
Okay. For me, generally was the commitment, like, oh my gosh, can I really stick to something for 4 weeks, every day for 4 weeks with these restrictions where before I could eat whatever I wanted and just not worry about it. Uh, it was the commitment to doing a daily regimen. Like, what is that? And
Mm.
also, another restriction for me was like, oh, that's quite an investment. Am I am I prepared to do that? Which I mean, it was like, wow, that's such a financial biggie for for 1 month. Like it was, but it's not just 1 month, really. What you get is a complete a kind of reevaluation of your, what are we doing here? How am I doing this?
Hmm.
It was the experience was transformational, and the experience and the guidance, just the awakening of what I was eating, how it made me feel, and the empowerment, personal empowerment, which I didn't think I had in me. And I probably couldn't have done if it were not guided by you, Angela, honestly.
Oh,
So, yeah.
you.
So it just was like, nope, I'm doing it. I don't care how much it costs. And ultimately, for what you get, it was totally, uh, unbelievably worth it for me.
And I remember you, Lonnie, saying that we were emailing back and forth before you signed on. And you said, but the yoga studio down the street is doing a detox for, I don't remember what they were charging. Like,
$50.
what was
It
it?
was like $50. And I'm
50
like,
bucks. So,
yeah.
yeah, so speaking to the financial commitment, how did you feel that that investment was worth it for you? Could you just go into that a little bit more? Like, because yes, like my program, it's not the most expensive one, but it's not the cheapest either. Um,
Hmm.
how did you feel that signing up for this particular one was the most beneficial for you?
Okay. I felt, you know, if we don't value something, whether financially or emotionally, or I don't know, I felt like, oh, $50, I'm not going to stick with it. I could just blow it off like so easily.
Hmm.
And and it was virtual. I don't know the people. I felt like, oh, I don't know anyone that's done this. I don't know what they're doing. Um, I didn't feel that the support would be there uh, and I also didn't feel I would not have felt as committed to, like, literally put your money where your mouth is.
Hmm.
And that was what cinched it for me, is like, if you don't think you're worth this investment money, then you're not gonna pull it off. So it was actually, um, me putting my money where my mouth is, literally.
Hmm.
That felt much. That made me feel like I am doing this no matter what.
I
Does
love
that
that
make?
I love that you said that. Yeah, right. Because
Yeah,
a $50 program, right, or even a $100 or $200 program, like you
yeah,
see it all the time. People sign up for these things and they say they never finish. And honestly, like if I could do this work for free, I would love to. But for when you start thinking about energy, right, and commitment and investing in yourself, we're more likely to be successful when we really have that energetic commitment as well, right? And energy is money, that's a totally separate subject. But um,
right.
thank you for that, Lani. And so I'm curious. You had so many great words like the empowerment piece and just having that experience and the guidance. But what were some of your other results that you noticed as a result of doing the detox?
Okay. Previously to the detox, I was feeling pretty, kind of sluggish in the morning, a little stuffy in the face, and just general, like, I don't feel like moving,
Mm,
sludgy. And as a healthcare practitioner and giving advice to patients about food is medicine, movement, we need to move, we need to eat properly, we need to sleep properly, all these things. Like, I'm telling my patient, I was like, oh, are you doing those things?
mm-hmm.
Secret behind the scenes. No, I wasn't, and I didn't feel good about it. So I wanted to walk the walk and talk the talk. So, yeah, I wasn't feeling good in my body. I felt heavy. My clothes didn't fit. I had some joint pain in my hands. lower back and feet, and just really slow digestion. Just like,
Mm.
can we just get the job done, you know? Not a good feeling, you know. So during the detox, with the help of the shakes, and then certainly adding all those vegetables, uh, adding the veggies, you really have to focus on what you're how you're preparing them, you know, and then just eating. It's not a mac and cheese that could just slide right down. Piece
Yeah.
of bread and butter, right? It's
Mhm.
not a quick thing that we just shove down when we're busy or feeling lazy. You know, I had to put the work into the food, prepare the food so I would enjoy it,
Mhm.
and then actually chew. Who does that, right?
Yeah, chew.
Who sits and chews their food? It's like, oh wow, look at we're chewing the food. But yeah, so that was a big switch, and the first week really felt terrible. You know, just not feeling good, but still committed and knowing
Hmm.
that this is part of the process and part of the change that I wanted to experience. Um, so with the help of the shakes, that made things flow more easily. You know, with the fiber and the zero cravings, zero hunger pangs.
Mm.
I The shakes were instrumental in keeping me from snacking or
Yeah.
feeling deprived. I did not feel any deprivation. I didn't feel like, um, yeah, no, it was so gentle and not what I expected. You know, ooh, scary detox. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
And and just for clarification too, for anyone watching, the shakes are part of the detox, but they're not a meal replacement. They are a
Hmm.
supplement. So if anyone's worried that this is, going to be some crazy restrictive um, program, it isn't, right? Other than
No,
the taking out the foods in the diet that can only help the detox process by not having them. So yeah, you
no,
at some point you said,
I've never done one. I was pretty scared to do it.
yeah,
Um, but it was totally manageable, and I never felt pressure. I never felt like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. Not even once.
yeah, you did so well, Lonnie. And your pictures were, you really got into the culinary aspect, right? Like Lonnie posted these, we have this Facebook group for the detox, and Lonnie posted these beautiful, like culinary masterpieces, right? It seemed like you really got into your cooking during that time. That's awesome.
Well, I get bored easily, so I was playing with food. It kept it fun,
Yeah,
and it kept me interested also. Not like, oh, I'm just gonna eat the same thing every day. No, I'm gonna have fun with it. I'm gonna see what else we could create. You know, it's a creative process for me
yeah.
also. Yeah.
I love that, Lonnie. And would you recommend, what would you say to somebody that's like, I really want to do this, but I'm really, really scared about the commitment piece. Because that was, I know, like that was something that was a concern for you. Just, I'm really, I'm scared about failure, that I'm gonna be a failure. What would you say to those folks?
Right, right. Yeah, well, the coaching part at Angela really connects you to your feelings about why. Why are you doing this? Uh, and for me, I total commitment. I
Yeah,
um, you really kind of got me to see myself where I was stuck without, you know, pressure, without prodding. It's just the way that you coach just brought out a gentleness and a way. I mean, as women in general, we beat ourselves up. we don't like ourselves very much. But like we're so amazing and awesome.
I know, right?
We see it in each other, we see it in other women, we boost each other up, but we do not do it for ourselves.
Hmm.
Uh, and so you really helped me overcome that kind of like, oh, I can't do it, or I don't feel good about this, or I'm scared. You
Hmm.
know, all the emotions that we stuff down and hide, um, or we don't even have to talk about, but you do when you're making a big change, you do have to look inside. And
Hmm.
even if it's scary, even if you think I'm not worthy, you're totally
Hmm.
worthy.
Totally
So
worth it.
I would say, do it, do it for yourself. It wasn't for Angela that I did this, you know, um, but it was so helpful to know that she had my back. You know,
Yeah.
you had my back. You got me to see myself in a way that I didn't want to see myself. Uh, and there's no reason to be scared because inside each one of us is so much awesomeness. And so thank you for uh, not even forcing me to see that, helping me meet myself,
Mm.
really helped me meet myself where I am now and where I want to be and how am I going to get there. I am totally committed to myself.
Uh, and I was just, one last thought. And
Yeah.
what's that?
No, thank you. Thank you for that.
Thank
I,
you.
I didn't I didn't know that a detox would. I'm just thinking, oh, it's just about the food. It's just about feeling my clothes fitting better or having more energy, less pain, all that. But I seriously there was a connection to self that is just really transformational. So
I love that, Lonnie. I love that you mentioned that too,
yeah.
that it's just more than food, right? And there's even when you mentioned the chewing, right? There's so much discovery to be had and learn about ourselves through the habits that we choose. So I just want to
Yes.
honor you and thank you for your testimonial and for being a part of the group. And also, we didn't plan this, but we're
Purple.
matching. Purple power.
Yeah, thank you so much, Angela. I loved every step of it. Honestly, it was you made it doable, not scary, easy, and so supportive. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lani. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody watching. And if you have any questions about the detox, feel free to message me. Lani, have a wonderful day. It was really great to connect with you today. And I hope you
You
have a
too. Thank you.
thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye.